it's your girl, and I'm back again with another video. And you know what, that time has already come where I'm actually going to my paternal side of the family to meet my dad for the very first time after a fucking long time. And nigga, please, I just want to see the reaction, how everything is gonna take off. But I'm a little bit nervous. Currently I'm still in the car, but I'm like a few minutes to reach the place. I think I'm like 16 minutes, something like that. But I am super nervous. I'm so late and everybody is waiting upon me, and my dad has told me that, you know what, nah, make sure that when you come, you don't come after the sun has set. At least the sun needs to still be shining, because we need to slaughter today. So I am just crossing my fingers, crossing my thumb, and hoping for the best. I don't know if you have ever been in a situation like this. At this age of mine, like, some things are very embarrassing, but I'm super excited that finally I will know where I'm from, where I come from, and where I belong, because I truly feel that it is very vital as a child, whether you're a girl child or a boy child, to know where you actually come from, so that you will know your roots and you'll pride yourself when you tell people about your identity. You will be able to like identify yourself and clarify yourself and speak up and tell people, so this is it. It's just my intro for now. There's a lot that's gonna take place. I don't know how the place looks like, whether it's a shack, whether it's a rendezvous, but it doesn't matter. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is beating so fast, so I don't know whether it belongs there or not. So I will see you on the flip side. Ciao. Extremely hard to take instructions from somebody who was never there to give you instructions and to guide you. So when my father told me that I have to be there before the sunset, for me, I felt like you are coming at a very late stage, when I'm like turning 30, to come and like tell me exactly what to do. Even though I was late, but I was feeling some type of, you gotta wait for me, because like I've been waiting for you and you never showed up. So you're not gonna come and make rules, whether there's something called respect or not. But at the end of the day, you got to wait for me. So that is why I was late, but not that entirely because of that. But I was like, they gotta wait for me. It's been forever, right? So yeah. Kunini ndikubhoxa kokwam ndize ndifuna nokukufonela awutholakali nje ndabhala incwadi namanqa uhambayo uba mawuthathe inamba phone yami ukundicelela uba wawundibonisa uba awukuphinde ujonge ngemva mawuphuma azange phi wawumuncu benimuncu phi njengathatha Ricky akukhonakali bendimuncu phi. Now, it was a bit awkward for me because everybody was staring while they had waited for my arrival. So as I've arrived, everybody was just staring at me. And you know what, I am a bubbly person, and I'm just gonna go with the conversation as hard as it looked, because look, these are the people that you're not used to being around with. These are the people that you never communicate with. And I didn't even know what to say to my grandmother, but the only thing I could say was like, I've been looking for you around. I've been writing letters to all the TV shows for you guys to acknowledge and remember that there is a child out there that is also part of the family that is looking for you guys. But that was like a joke in a sense. And I did not even feel some sense of remorse coming from them, as far as like just having to feel that thing that imagine a child coming at the age of 29 to look for her father rather, and for us to do the ceremony for her at this age is kind of embarrassing. I just saw everybody just being natural about it, and they didn't feel anything as far as that statement was concerned. And that's when I picked up that you can never choose family. You just gotta go with what you are given, because I would have chosen to be somewhere else if I had to, but then I am here. But it is fine, as long as I've arrived, it's okay. And but it was a bit heartbreaking for me.
Difuzeba. Ompien. Ah, ushonele mfuze lo philayo.
Oshonile
akafuza phela uhamba nento zakhe phela. Okay guys, moving right along. This is a very special somebody that I'm meeting for the very first time in my life. I've been talking to them on WhatsApp, Facebook, and all other social media platforms, but never have I ever physically met them in person. And this is my elder sister, my father's firstborn, Manana Pasane. Baba Baba. Salima tunzi tugu tugu waperi manga na kumangu iza iza shuwa. Kiko bodi medisa chuwaga. Hey, praise the Lord. How are you?
Good, and you guys?
Who is who?
Give me attention.
So on my journey, while I was looking for my dad, you know, my mother would never want that thing to be a subject in the house. Anytime that I have to mention anything that has to do with my family members from the father's side, you would see that she's angered and there's a rage and there's a lot that she wants to bottle out, but then she couldn't. But then as time went by, while she was telling me everything about my father and what they're about and how it was when she got into the marriage and stuff, she then told me that before her and my dad married, my dad had already 2 kids. One is a brother of mine, they call him Muhlowa, and my father now doesn't even have an idea where his son is. They're probably thinking that wherever he is, he died, or he might be in jail, because last time that they heard, he was into these heists and he was hijacking cars and things of that sort. And still, like, for me, it also has to do with the character of a man. No matter how much I would say I've forgiven him, but he still needs to sit down and reflect as to such things, because I think that if he was present, majority of the things that happened to his kids would have not taken place. We would not be in a place where we have to talk or assume that my elder brother might be in jail or might have passed away. Why can't we be in a position where we say no, he's somewhere in Australia, America, Canada, somewhere abroad and doing good for himself, as to like also already assuming negativity? It shows the kind of energy that has been drifted towards the kids. So my sister, the one that is also on the clip, is a sister of mine that I've been told about, that comes after my brother, the alleged dead or jailed brother, and she lives in Soweto. So she basically also came down to Val to come and support me, because we found each other on Facebook and we've been communicating on Facebook. Never have we met since that time that we started communicating on social media platforms, but I guess this ceremony was a kind of a thing that is gonna bring us together and let us kind of like know each other. It's gonna be difficult, we're not coming from the same mother, but the fact that because my sister passed away, I could just fill that void a little bit and still say that I have a sister. So it kind of meant a lot, and you could see that, okay, she's different. She kind of has style. Hello, hi. But yeah, that's my sister, and she's 47 years old, and you cannot tell, because like, yo, she's still looking hot, and she looks pretty. Yeah.
Broadcast on TV, so where MTV?
I don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem,
no.
But you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
But I knew there's something about you, like bona high. And then I have my Rakhadi, Kore how bua ka CEO ya di beve, re bua di champagne, di what you call it, di butswa ho yena he. Ke yena long hore o tla o bulela fridge a o bontsha direction ya fridge hona e kae. Rakhadi Mothetisi. Baba baba. last time we would send like e-wallet dollar today saleka yemen also the e-wallet drive me send you a job
emotional damage.
Right.
Yes. Yes, guys.
And I'm going to show you the rest of the crew. Musical guy.
So some of them I met them through one uncle of mine. I was going through a situation at some time, I think it was 2013, as you can see, as you can hear where I say like, it's been a long time, I've never seen you, and I kind of like dropped having conversations with them, because like the only time a person would maybe just have an interaction with you is when they would want money, please send me e-wallet or anything of that kind. And also, I'm not backlashing them, they are my family and I can never go away from it, but I'm not used to behavior of such to an extent that they wanted they wanted me to bring my son, and I felt like he was gonna be a bit uncomfortable. Let me be the one that understands the dynamics of everything, and then should I be comfortable, I will then introduce him. But when I looked at everything, it looked kind of weird, and not saying that I am undermining or I'm underlooking the situation, but I'm kind of like in a situation where I'm like, so even when you lived as my dad, and this is solely to my dad, there's no much change that has taken place. You know, I wanted to be angry, let me be honest. I wanted to be angry when I go there and find that maybe he's married, living in a big house, driving big cars, having kids that he's taking care of. I would have maybe understood as to like, okay, so he left my mom and his family to create a new family that is much prosperous, you know, or prestige in a way. But then I still find that everything is a bit dry. You understand? So that is my concern as to like what happened, because I feel like he's still uncomfortable to give me that conversation of like what happened, what really took place. And he's sober now, he has stopped drinking, he's attending church, but not like 100% excited, because as I said that I wanted to be in a position where I am angry at him. So now I kind of like meet him and I'm like, man, it's struggles. It's there's still a number of struggles, and it's kind of like pointless as to like why you left. You could have just built yourself, but we don't know what took place. But let's carry on and see what else took place.
Who's starting first? Da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum. Come. Pay like I'll introduce.
Introduce one how.
Come, Fenze. Come. Eh, give out a Fenze. Fenze to. Go. Fenze to. Fenze. When I go fella. One jigela. Umpile okay?
Umpile over the shop.
Oh, I saw bad. And then I don't know that. This face is familiar. Exactly. And then when I let her junior mother thing, I came one year. No, okay, oh fresh.
No one.
Oh fresh. Who no go fresh? I give money. Go Facebook.
Oh, quite junior. Also, different thing.
Oh, really? When I Tato, Uthatha mang kae dilemo ho etsala in skolo o dikolo di kwetse mara reporto e reng bua le batho ska tshaba.
Konto off. Kukhona into e-off edingizoza ngenjelang. Konto off. Konto off.
Okay guys, let me actually introduce my bestie for life, Mbinchaka. Ke tlo mo robatsa a tsamaye a lo dumedisa borazo a tshanisha ba sope. Mara, I'm giving you a name. Your name is Isabella. Isabella, you are my messenger. Isabella, you are Isabella ke wanyana ka bogim shimane. Isabella girl, ke kopa mo yang teng o ntlisetse di billions and billions of money. I've got deals ke thola di tenders tsa di billion. Wa bona ntshebile ke nna lona ra understandana ke re braso ntshebe dude bon hello hey what do you mean again I get what when Isabella again. So this is Isabella, guys.
So cultures are not the same, and half the time I assume that if you would do all these cultural ceremonies, majority of us Africans we use a goat rather, right? We use a goat. So I found out that we don't use a goat at home. We use a sheep, and yeah, it's kind of it's odd and weird at the same time, because like I'm used to slaughtering a goat if ever anything that has to do with tradition needs to take place. But then cultures are different. I'll have to accept anything that is done for me. So that is my sheep, and I named it Isabella. I don't know if I did the right thing, but I was just playing around, man. I was a bit uncomfortable and trying to break the ice, and I don't know what it means. Like, also, I don't know anything, but you know what, I'll just go with the flow, you know. But I also was told that it has to be slaughtered on the very same Friday. Then on a Saturday, then just people will come and come and see me as like a party of some sort. But the slaughtering needs to take place on a Friday, and yeah, a bit weird to be doing things, especially my mother wasn't there. Like, nobody from my side of the mother's side was actually there. I don't think they would be comfortable to be there. So because I'm now old enough to just do my own thing, I had to go by myself. You get?
Can you see how fit and proper Isabella is? Peace out for now, and then Kitalitola's second half. And
it's going on now. So now the starter. Then goes to the picture. Kamala.
It's very important.
Important.
Mama, you have seen any family. Mama,
Tupa shabakam.
the couple and the mama. Any family they could feel or not. So now, can you play? From Queen Dolomana, Emily, out today. I fell and then I feel it today. I feel it's like the blood of that. Okay? All right.
Peace and love and peace.
Peace and love. And you have back Isabella. And Isabella is the girl that you know she is. So hala bag it. 5 o'clock. Bye.
This is the part where you have a piece of your animal that doesn't have salt, spice, no marinade, nothing. You just have to gulp. Is it as bitter as it looks? You have to eat it.
What I also noticed is that there's a lot of struggles that are taking place. Like, people don't need to verbally express themselves as far as their struggles are concerned, and people do not have to tell you, even though you're part of the family, but at this current moment you're still a stranger. But you can just see the atmosphere, like everything, that there is a little bit of struggle, because if you can see where the kids are dancing, there's a shack. So with this shack it belongs to one aunt of mine, right, who has been abused by her partner, and she didn't have anywhere else to go, but she had to go home. So the house is also small, you understand, and she cannot just move into the house, because my other aunt is living there with her kids, 3 kids, and my grandmother. And then there's another shack whereby I think one of the grandsons is also living there, and so my aunt, there was no way my aunt was gonna squeeze in, because already the house is too small. And you know, with us, if we struggle as here in Africa, at least we say, even though I have a small house, as long as I've got roof over my head. So they explained to me that because the whole entire field there where you see the shack belonged to this yard, this of my grandmother's house, they allowed her to build her own shack, so that she will at least live there and have a place she calls her home. And I do wish that as time goes by, they will find themselves in a better position. And she also did explain to me that she already has a house. It's just that she's fixing it. I think it's one of these municipality house or RDP, I don't know, but she already has a house, and then in December she'll be moving into her house. So I just hope that everything works out well, and she really gets her house, so that she will just live nicely with her grandkids, because already you can see she's got grandkids. They are dancing there, and that's my aunt's grandkids. So yeah, it's a very big family.
It's day 2. Yesterday I did have a snippet of what was taking place. The animal was slaughtered, you'll see that. And today we are waiting to make the party roll. We're gonna be drinking, it's gonna be galore, and some of my friends are going to be coming. And as you can see, here is my auntie, the master of Bev. Say hi to my people.
Oh, hello.
How you day?
I'm alive.
How you day?
I'm good, and you?
I am very, very, very well.
Thank you.
So how oko tlhalosetse batho ba rona ka Sepedi hore ho etsalang tsatsing le la ka sheko?
Na re no beta moketeke wa rena ke re tlo bina ena re no ba botsa gore ka mko rona re beta ka mko feng akere wa no le balla ke no thaba kudu akere ke thabela kulukuru ke na le lena le sino banyaka kere ba bolela puo ya bona ko val na ke nne mo ko val na ke nne mo ko
so Rakgadi, why ho etsalang ka sheko ke batla batho ba tsebe rona ho etsala eng?
Today is our day for my baby. For today ram amogela ko Putsani's family. Then like I said, you know, I didn't know Papa's got this type of TV boy. Hello, okay, I don't get that whole car. Hey, get TV.
Cut. And I am back again with another clip, and guess who's here? Do we like it's your B-Day, baby? Do we like it's your B-Day? He came to support me, and we are here chilling and a Bonarino in Gordon's, and after that we're gonna buy a Johnny Walker. That's what we're buying, right? You're right. We're gonna buy a Johnny Walker, and after that the Rejaloto, and after that then we're gonna hit the road. It's Joburg time. After that we're gonna change into Joburg clothes, and then we're going to Booth. Santon, here we come. Rataboko Shakaranda Yabo. It's a banger, and we're saying peace out. One busy Kamale ID. One busy Kamale ID. Tinindo. One busy Kamale ID. I'm older than you, though.
Okay.
I can hear that thing. Yes, 7 to go to who's
10 minutes ago you were disagreeing with me. Okay. 10 minutes ago. Hey. But
you blend it so well, bro. Wow. Hello for my YouTube. You guys are mad.
Maputani, Kibana Badi, Kibana Maputani, I feel it's my Poluke, my Botswana, my son, Little Morena, one Rona, Aritimani, I get raised over and one time. Scala, Mamela Mutari, don't listen to that.
Don't worry.
Sky draw one bag. Push, Lepi, poor, my daughter. I'm proud of her. I'm happy of her. You know, I can mention all these things. Abuelina, what's up? Mulantita, Martatile Rawan, Negile, Debele, and Nagimore Kibrimate. Yaya. Telling me a lie. Maragime made money. That's that. I accept it. So guys, I welcome this girl to my family. I was also analyzing Msebeti at 20 I get meaning their hamantit. They want the family to be there. Atinore, Habukika. Askana Daudan. Hey, Yanu Kimo Wanaka Wankaka. Akitibicating, the father might not be there. I might not be there in Ezra 1. Mare, Ntuki. Oh, I didn't like it. Habu.
Yeah, okay. Mati, Mame Plome, Jobek. Asazi ukuthi babloma jwang kwanhlelo khanye time or babloma maybe
Umsangano lo khulumayo. Ukhuluma umsangano lo khulumayo. Umsangano.
izo lento time yami.
Ke thabetse fela ha o manager ngwanaka in the right direction.
Young manager na. Ichomi yami. I look up to her.
O bona ho mo bona
Too
now.
much.
Ke tlo ka la sa tama but ke ne ke ntse ko mana le. La kopana le na day.
Ke tlo dula ko bona, se problem. Ase problem.
My daughter,
Sizolo.
my only last born.
Thank you.
The last born.
Har kafe.
Sharp.
Sharp.
Are ai Yesu ki ai marante se buniti bela Yesu ki vale ki guy small farm and then baby you are highly welcome.
Thank you.
In this family. Come here ba o file nyona ba o bontshitse nyona. They showed you Ori. Luen, you can point to the middle finger. Don't be afraid. It's, you must show with middle finger out. Lena ke sumo. Ah, sumo. Don't claim.
I'm not claiming time and time. You.
Ritabile. How nearly anything that your ancestors are telling you to do.
Do it, boy. Do it, boy.
Kimohaim.
Do it to me.
Anybody cannot distract you. Come here to your Mama. Put you one against the Mushabele Pudi, Kapamushabele Katsi, Kapamushabele, Fomu, Kapamushabele, Tonki, Kapamushabele, Pudi, Kapamushabele. Mari, in super high mood. So you are welcome to any that I went to open. Your father has opened up all the avenues. These windows is a pity. How nearly inga pa yung umujozen tate? Dalagan tate muholo. Wanaka 1, 2, 3. Hali sikwa shwili. Round 1. Wanaka 1, 2, 3. Hagi shwili. Umtidi sikwa. Urvana ba babata utamo bo. Don't you see? Babata to hata mabala. You are welcome.
I don't know why I have tears in my eyes, but when I think of all the times that I suffered and I needed some presence, when I think of some of the things I've been told in church that such could have been done a long time ago, it kind of breaks my heart. But I'm also now ecstatic about the fact that you know what, I'm getting it over and done with. It doesn't matter how late it is, but I kind of feel some type of way. So Father is giving me what he needs to give me, and he's also giving me words of encouragement so that I will carry on in life, and whatever I touch will prosper, and also welcoming me into the family, as far as like not just use the surname but be known by the ancestors that you are part of the family. And you know, it didn't sink in until now. It didn't sink in until now. So yeah, man, it's whatever, you know.
Washa, 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 washa. ha ke khone le nka ka ofe ya morao fentse ya morao fentse See. Cameraman, you're ruining my video, man.
So another thing that I noticed is that simply because my father was an alcoholic, I feel like there was nothing of substance that he used to do. I feel like the family undermines him a bit, and he was never taken into consideration with anything. He was never regarded or respected, because in order for you to be respected, you need to respect yourself as a human being first. There is literally no way on earth that I would respect you when you don't respect yourself. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of a difference coming out now, since he's not drinking anymore and his health is coming back, because like now he's literally even very, very dark. Like all of them, I was so shocked, because when my mother used to tell me that they are light-skinned and whatever. So maybe balanced diet and also drinking, smoking also takes place into a person's complexion. I don't know about that, but what I know is that the uncle that is currently speaking right now is my father's brother. He's one of the guys that are known in the family to have money, because he's got farms in Northwest, and he is actually living a good life, because all of his kids are successful. One is working for Google in America, Khanya, and the other one, Naledi, has a big brand, and she's a COO of one brand of my other cousin, the one that I'm speaking of, that is in America. I think it's Slay with K, some gym gear for plus size and whatnot. So they're doing very well. They've been doing well. Like, he's that dad, because my uncle, the one that is speaking, he used to be a traffic cop. So basically, if you were younger and you used to listen to Lesedi FM, and you would hear the traffic news, the person that used to report the traffic news is exactly this man on Lesedi FM, when they used to say on the radio. That is the uncle that was doing the traffic news. He was a traffic cop, and then from there, I think he retired, he got his monies, and then he then built another empire for his kids. And my dad used to be a cop, and you will never know what happened after that, because I don't have memories of that, but I've got photos that he was a cop during the apartheid era. So basically, this is the only uncle that is taking me seriously. Anything that I say, he forces for it to be done. Even for the longest time, when I was requesting for such things to take place so that I'll carry on with my life, he's been requesting and asking my dad and pleading with him that can these things be done. And by that time, my dad, you cannot have a conversation with a drunkard at that time. So it was meaningless and pointless until my dad chose to take a different path and change and stop drinking. And that is when this conversation was taken and he took the further steps. I did say that I don't want anything fancy if you do not have money, because you're a pensioner now. All I want is for you to slaughter and for me to just know that this is where I belong and this is where my home is, and then I will take it from there, because I have to also go and fix my own things. But I need to start here in order for me to succeed there, that way I want to go. So I'm grateful that there's a little bit of a change and he's a bit respected, and it means a lot, you know. Yeah. But because I know that life is a choice and it doesn't matter where you come from, but your destination is the one that actually matters. And I choose not to be like my mom nor like my dad. I want to be my own person. I want to define my own destiny. I want to make sure that I pursue all my dreams in my own comfort zone, in my own way, my own pace. So I wish to not even take one element from the other or one element for the other, because I want to live my own life, and also I wish that for my kid and future kids, you know, for them to just go there and don't take anybody's personality. I wouldn't want my son to be loud and proud like myself, and I wouldn't want them to be quiet as their dad. I want them to do whatever that they will need to do. I know there's gonna be that element that you're gonna take from both sides as a child, but for me, I just want to be myself. But one thing that I'm grateful for is that family and home is where the heart is. It doesn't matter the stories and the situations that has taken place. Some of these people that are here innocent, they don't know what happened. They just saw maybe their brother coming back and he left the kids and whatever. So I'm not gonna take out my animosity out of them. They have their own lives to live, and if they are told that okay, she's back, then you know definitely that she's back. I'm back. I'm not saying that I'll be there all the time, but at least I can just point and say, okay, from there, you understand? Because my situation was a bit of hecticness, and that was it. But you know what, for what it's worth, I did have some fun. I don't think I had something like that in my life before, apart from birthday parties where I have to blow the candle and my mother would give party packs to my friends. I feel like I never had something of this kind, and it was different, but yet I enjoyed it because it was an experience, and that is why I'm sharing a little bit of it with you guys, because I want to be there in a sense of me making sure that you understand where I come from, and I am proud of who I am. And most of the things that are happening into your family is not because of you. Poverty is not your choice, but you can do something about it. And I wouldn't want to be in a position where I need so much that I can't afford to give to my child. So I will fight that. That's one thing. I'll break that chain, and I will help where I need to help. I will not be, I don't want to be in a position where I'm taken for granted, where people call me just for e-wallets. But where I see fit, I will definitely help, because I do also love helping people, because the more you do that, the more blessings you receive, and it's abundance of blessings. Sometimes it's just you even breathing and waking up. You could have probably died, but because you are receiving blessings from God, your days are being extended. So I also got there were guys that were like dancing for me, and you know what, I really had fun. A friend of mine drove all the way, because I didn't tell anybody except for him, you know. a friend of mine drove all the way from Joburg to come and support me. He's a best friend of mine, and I appreciate you, because see, if it happens that you're gonna see this video one day, just know that I really do appreciate your effort, your time, the money that we normally spend on each other. Not that I'm gonna pay you, dog, because I also pay the bills when we go out for lunch, so fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. But thank you very much for being such a great friend. I can't wait for our trip to Eastern Cape, where I'm gonna be meeting your side of the family, and you're gonna be doing the similar type of ceremony for yourself. And I hope that 2023 is gonna be the best year for you, friend. I have never seen such a friend that is so kind, so loving, and so giving. A friend that puts his needs at the back and make sure that all of his friends are okay. And moreover, I'm a girl, he's a guy, and you know, we are different, but there's that one thing that always brings us together. And he always says, I understand you before you even speak. I get you. Most of the time people don't get you, but I get you. And I love your vibes, and I love your personality, and I love you too, because very much from the bottom of the inde, I love you so much. So guys, I think this is it, and thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you do love what I have brought for you. I go by the name of D-I-N-K-Y, Dinky, the Dinkinator, the mover, the shaker, the vibe creator, terminator, master of distraction. And if it is your first time, know that it's not easy, because I haven't posted a lot of videos, but just subscribe and support me, like, share, and make other people aware that she's on YouTube, she's here, and let people support me so that I can have a little bit of that consistency. Because another thing with YouTube is that YouTube alone, once they see that you have reached monetization stage, you will be waiting for all the things that they say they are posting until you use your morale and you stop posting at all. So I currently fixed my channel, so I want to grow it. Please make sure that you do subscribe. LOVE. Do not forget to also follow me on all other social media platforms, that is on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook, and Instagram, that is at Dinkybliss with 3 S's. That is on Instagram and Facebook, and then with 2 S's on TikTok and on Twitter. LOVE. Thank you very much for the support and the love, and I'm saying peace.